How we all doing today? It appears that Mr. Mormon Shaggy is a sad little boy right now. Mr. Mormon Shaggy has come across well, I guess past two videos that I made on him late last night. And he's decided that he's gonna vent his frustrations and anger about little old me on this here little video or a little stream. I really don't know what you would even want to call it that. I'm gonna have to go with the video since there's no live chat here whatsoever. But, you know, if the most pious man on YouTube, Mr. Motherfucking Mormon Shaggy, wants to go on a gigantic tirade on why Alister Mycroft is a fucking demon, you know, who am I to resist the urge to respond to our new schizophrenic friend over here? So, without further ado, let's hit play, shall we?
Yeah, we're back. Fuck it. I was all set to go to bed, and, just the opening statement was stupid enough to get my attention.
Good to know.
So, this Alister Mycroft guy. This might be bullshit, but I'd heard the name a lot, and from what I hear, he's a highly autistic person with a lot of money who dresses like he's in like the 1800s or early 19.
Okay, so you heard Mormon Shaggy here, you know, Mr. Big Brain over here. According to Mormon Shaggy, I am a severely autistic man with a ton of fucking money. And I like to dress up in late 1800s, early 1900s period clothing. Wow, you know, I thought I got all those secrets, you know, under lock and key, but apparently Mormon Shaggy here, he's a master safecracker here. I mean, he's unlocking lore about me that even I didn't even know about myself. Fucking amazing. Anyway.
Hundreds, just someone who has no right to be laughing at anyone else.
Well, I actually do have the right to point and laugh at fucking idiots on the internet because, well, I can do whatever the fuck I want so long as it's not illegal. Okay? And last time I checked, pointing and laughing at retards on the internet is not a crime. I know that people like Keffels, good old Lucas, would love nothing more than for people like me and Josh Moon and the Kiwi Farms to get shut down, thrown in fucking prison forever so we never again get to make fun of these fucking idiots when they're going full retard on the internet, but sadly that day will never fucking come. So to celebrate that, I am going to continue pointing and laughing at fucking retards like Schizophrenic Shaggy here. Even if he does get booty blasted about that.
Like a real sped, right? Just what I was talking about earlier. Someone who is severely autistic and laughs at other people to feel better about themselves. Well, you think you're a big man compared to me, buddy? You want to?
I'm inclined to believe that I am a big man compared to you, especially after all the shit that I've learned about you in just the past couple of hours, and tend to continue to learn about you there, Shaggy, because someone had messaged me on Discord last night, and they have given me a link to a Kiwi Farms thread. The Council of Evil, and of course, one of the people mentioned there is, of course, our boy, Mr. Mormon Shaggy, which I very much intend to go over eventually. Not so sure as to when I'm going to get around to that video. I still have to look for a couple pages because there's some interesting little nuggets of lore concerning Mormon Shaggy here that I think you guys are gonna love, but I just have to find it first. I heard it's there. When I do find it, once I know exactly what page it's on, that's when we're gonna go over it together. Oh, and I especially want to tell you all about the real reason why Mormon Shaggy got fired from his job, and why DJ Axel might not just be a very wholesome man. You know, why he might just be the opposite of that. But you're just gonna have to fucking sit and wait for that. Right now, we have a little temper tantrum video to go over, so let's continue, shall we?
Get into a dick measuring competition. All right, let's measure dicks. Come on.
Alright, let's measure dicks. Let me whip out my fucking cock. Yeah, so what if my fucking pea shooter revolver is bigger than my fucking cock? So fucking what? Why don't you whip out yours, penguin man? What do you mean I'm having like a fucking homosexual? I'm the straightest man in the fucking sector. Just show me your penis already. Come on, show me your penis.
I think it's pretty much safe to say at this point in time that I'm going to be going to hell when I die. I mean, the amount of retards I pointed and laughed at over the years, made fun of, I think it goes without saying I just booked myself a one-way ticket to hell.
Well, no, it's not a sin to laugh at people being stupid. Christianity doesn't mean being nice to everyone all the time. I'm not nice all the time. Jesus wasn't nice to people all the time. According to Jesus' brother, Jesus once called a dude a faggot and used his powers to kill him. That's in like the writings of Jesus.
Okay, so I'm not the most religious man out there, and I'm certainly not a gigantic jumbo scholar when it comes to biblical times. But I have never once heard anything about Jesus Christ, the Son of God, having a fucking brother. And I've never heard once about Jesus Christ apparently calling some random dude he hates a faggot and then using his fucking superpowers to kill this dude on the spot. You know, this totally doesn't sound like something the Son of God would do. It sounds like something a salty, jealous man would fucking make up in the hopes of getting some people to turn against Jesus. No, it could just be me, but then again, this is also coming from Mormon Shaggy, a guy who believes that fucking Jesus Christ was like a space alien. And is, the founder of Mormonism, supposedly found some fucking ancient tablets on his farm somewhere. Who makes him believe that Jesus Christ is a fucking American. So, yeah.
Jesus' brother. That apparently that wasn't reliable enough to make it into the Bible, though.
Gee, I wonder why.
Anyway, at least not the Bible Surfer reads. The Bible before that Bible, the Mancian Bible. Yet, you guys don't realize the Bible is not the Bible you buy at the store. There was a Bible before that. They just when the Catholics took over, they declared that guy a heretic and conveniently made their own Bible. But anyway.
Yeah, I really can't say I blame the Catholic Church for wanting to get this fucking wackadoodle kicked out and declared a heretic. I mean, I'd do the fucking same thing if I was in their goddamn shoes.
Anyway, right? No, it's not laughing at people who that will get you condemned to hell. Being mean. You don't have to be a really nice person. Well, actually, you do have to be a nice person, but going to heaven isn't just being someone who never criticizes others. Someone really deserves to be criticized. I mean, there's probably a lot of people in hell probably a lot of people going to hell, rather, for the situation with Chris Chan. But if Bob Chandler is in hell.
So there's a lot of people that are going to be going to hell for fucking their moms and drawing weird Sonic the Hedgehog / Pokemon porno art? Well, sorry, DeviantArt users. Looks like you're not going to that big old furry convention in the sky when you die. Oh, no, 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 no. You're going someplace else and you're not gonna fucking like it.
Well, it's because, you know, of what he didn't say to Chris Chan. You know, Barb is in a living hell because she was too lenient with Chris Chan. But my point is, what is the reason?
Do you realize Bob and Barbara Chandler grew up in like a time where they really didn't understand people with autism? And they still don't, even as they were raising fucking Christian? I mean, it's one of the reasons why they kept fucking Christian inside public, regular people's school instead of some special needs school back in the day.
Isn't most men are in hell, if you really want to know the truth? And any great theologian will back this up. Those who believe in hell would say that the reason most people are there, if there is a hell, the people who were there would tell you, if they cared to, that they are in hell because they were hypocrites. Hypocrisy is the path to hell.
Okay, so remember now, you can rape multiple women, animals, children. You might be a mass murderer. But as long as you're not a hypocrite, at least according to Mormon Shaggy, that is, you're not gonna go to hell at all. Oh, no, 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 no. Were you a serial rapist? Were you a mass murderer? Were you a thief? Well, you're all going to heaven. Unless, of course, you're also a massive hypocrite in your time, then, well, sorry, bucko. Say hi to fucking Satan for me.
You get to hell by being someone who is false. You know what's right in your heart. Everyone in their heart never, like, surfacers never listen to your heart and all that shit. Always listen to this book. No. I think that's a very, I think that's Judaism. I say always listen to your heart. It won't lie to you. God knows who he wants you to be. So no matter how illegal or deranged or impossible your dreams, always follow them. No, I'm kidding. That's an Aqua Teen.
So, God created you to be the fucking lapdog of DJ Axel, to be DJ Axel's number one simp, and fucking Jenny. That's what fucking God created you for there, Shaggy. But that's the fucking case, and that's pretty goddamn sad.
Hunger Force pseudo quote. But, like, fuck. Where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Like, if you are true to yourself, you will get to heaven because you know the scales by which you will be judged, right? The woman who only could give like a few coins that she really needed gave more than the rich people who gave a lot of wealth to show off because they could afford it. It's that sort of logic. You know, and when you're a hypocrite, you violate your own fucking scales. You do that which you know is wrong, and which you have admitted is wrong. A hypocrite is one who spends his life confessing his own guilt, essentially. He condemns his actions by his words, and he condemns his words by his actions. That is a hypocrite, and such a man finds no place in the kingdom of God. If you are, as I have heard, a man who, because you have you were born into affluence, you use that to ignore the current climate of society in order to play an extended game of make-believe.
What?
If you're someone who is engaged in Satan worship, which, by the way, is not the proper way to serve the devil. Satan worshippers are clowns. Satan doesn't want worship. Satan literally turns people who try to worship him like that into ridiculous figures of absurdity.
Yeah, so Mormon Shaggy here is highly convinced that I worship the devil. That I am a fucking Satanist. Okay, granted, he has no fucking evidence whatsoever to support his claim that I am indeed 100% a fucking atheist, but, this is coming from a very big-brained, religious, scholarly man. So, not, definitely not coming from a fucking schizophrenic at all.
Like Anton LaVey, because what the fuck is he gonna do with a priest? What fucking use does Satan, the purveyor of sin, have for a priest?
Maybe he can use the priest to manipulate Christians into actually worshipping Satan and take Satan's side on things rather than siding with God. Isn't Satan the master manipulator? I mean, he did manage to convince Eve to eat fruit from the forbidden tree, as well as Adam to a lesser extent, so.
Right? It's fucking ridiculous. Satan's priests are celebrities. They are fucking politicians. Some are con artists, but none of them are priests. Some who could have been priests turn to Satan and they get jack shit for it, but Satan's priests already have their. Satan doesn't. I would make a terrible priest of Satan because if I was a Satanist tomorrow, I'd still be fucking dirt poor. Satan wouldn't give me shit. My bargain with Satan, if I was going to make it, that should have been made back when I had a nice house and a bunch of shit, right? So I just want to make this statement beforehand. Hypocrisy, not any of that other shit will land you in hell. And if you've spent your life laughing at absurd people on the internet, while you're wearing a fucking trilby or a top hat or some fucking steampunk getup, yeah, you're going to hell. Not for being mean, not for laughing, but...
Okay, so you heard Mormon Shaggy here. Because according to him, I like to wear nice Italian suits and tuxedos and point and laugh at retards all the time. I'm gonna be going to fucking hell. Yes, really.
You're still going to hell.
Sure I am.
What can I say? I just enjoy pointing and laughing at goofy idiots on the internet.
I do too.
And again, doesn't everyone else?
So does that mean you're going to hell, Shaggy? I mean, you literally just said that because I apparently wear suits and point and laugh at idiots all the time, that means I'm going to hell. You're doing the same thing, except minus the suit. So I guess by your logic, you're also going to hell too, so great job, stupid.
Else enjoy pointing and laughing at goofy idiots.
I'll save you a seat at the cocktail bar.
On the internet?
No, it's something for people who are damaged. I'm damaged. You're damaged. That's why you're here. You have no...
Can someone please explain to me why Mormon Shaggy, a not confirmed psychiatrist, is fucking proclaiming to the world that I'm damaged? Mormon Shaggy really doesn't know shit about me. And last time I checked, I never did a fucking psychiatric analysis with fucking Mormon Shaggy there. I really do think Mormon Shaggy is exactly the last person you should fucking go to for psychiatric advice. And believe me, when we get to the Kiwi Farms thread involving him, you're gonna find out why I believe he's not suited to be a psychiatrist at all.
Like, get real. Be real about it. You're not... Like, fucking... The fact that I've heard your name before I knew who you were is not a good sign. The fact that your reputation precedes you, that your name has a stink to it, like, your YouTube channel says you're a wannabe Medicare. No. Medicare's name doesn't have a stink to it. Like, I hear the name Alister Mycroft, I immediately... Like...
What?
I immediately assumed fucking lolcow. And then when I heard Satan worshiper who dresses in steampunk clothes, has a lot of money, and drives around in a kit car...
Okay, whoever fucking told you that I'm a Satan worshiper that dresses up in fucking steampunk costumes and I drive around in a fucking kick car, whatever the hell that means, um, they're obviously fucking trolling you and they're trying to gaslight you into fucking believing this shit and seeing as how you are a gigantic fucking retard. Mission fucking accomplished.
I'm like, oh, shit.
I'm inclined to believe that it's my favorite pastime.
That right there makes me think you're a lolcow. My favorite pastime.
So, I'm a lolcow for thinking that my favorite pastime is pointing and laughing at stupid, goofy shit on the internet. Medicare believes the same shit that I do. Does that mean fucking Medicare is a lolcow? Hmm? You sure you want to go down that fucking route there, buddy?
Is studying scripture, maybe fucking playing video games. I've given up prostitutes, marijuana. Um, I have friends that I visit whose, my association with those friendships.
The voices in your head are not your friends, Shaggy.
I prioritize that far more than I do my presence online. I like laughing at idiots too, but to say it was my favorite pastime, I'd be fucking embarrassed to admit that. I think that would make me
Well, unlike you, the gigantic fucking vagina, I take that shit with pride.
a fucking clown to admit that.
I'm also inclined to believe that it's a lot of you, people who are watching this video, who are subscribed to the channel's favorite pastime as well.
Well, a lot of them, yeah, but that's because this is like a dysfunctional sector. Those people are also fucked in the head.
Oh, another hot take from Mormon Shaggy, the fucking psychologist here. Oh, pack it in, boys. We're all fucking damaged because you enjoy me pointing and laughing at idiots on the internet.
It's not their favorite for the normal ones. Like, and by the way, this is the cope. Any of these people will tell you, like Grossly, for example, he'll say that this is not his favorite pastime. It's just a hobby. Everyone on here is completely fucking irrelevant to him, and there's so many things in his life that are so much more important to this. Now, yes, this is a lie. Grossly is obsessed with this. He has no life outside the internet. If he knocks some girl up or not, that relationship is probably a pretty fucked one. Either it's already fucked.
Well, the same thing could be said about you and your girlfriend. Well, so many of course you actually do have a girlfriend, which I'm inclined to believe you definitely don't.
Or it's soon to be fucked by his habits. Like, this is not a man who's going to have a happy life. Let's be real here.
So pointing and laughing at idiots on the internet on the side means that Grossly Offensive is going to have a terrible life, and eventually his girlfriend and also allegedly his baby mama is gonna fucking dump and leave him. So according to Mormon Shaggy here, Grossly Offensive is gonna miss out on basically seeing his fucking child grow up because he likes pointing and laughing at idiots like Shaggy on the internet. Yeah, I'm not buying that either.
But the cope is he's like a totally normal dude who looks down on people like us. He's one of the normal people looking down into the pits at all the spurgs and the retards and the.
When you take a long look at the fucking insane people I've come across over the years, yeah, it's really not that hard to argue that I'm fucking normal compared to these wackadoodles. And this is coming from a guy that's simped for Rain and Paladin for about 2 years, so let that sink in, if you will.
And the people who are coping and seething at their inability to just be a normal cool dude like him. Now, yes, it's a massive cope. It's a bunch of faggotry, but that's the fucking game there, right? But like it's an act. Fuck. Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Shit. Anyway. But no, it's not his. But like, there are some people like grossly. It's his favorite pastime. But,
Oh, so you admit that there are perfectly normal people out there who think of this shit as normal and their favorite pastime? Okay.
like, there were many things back when my life was like at 100% efficiency, mathematical efficiency there. I enjoyed doing things for others. It was probably the most meaningful thing in my life is having some meaningful relevance in the lives of people who were going through some shit I'd been through. That meant a lot to me, and that was my favorite pastime, was helping others. That was taken from me uh, by a degenerate cult that has gained way too much power in society. I was canceled.
Yeah, believe me, in regards to the Kiwi Farm start I've been talking about, we're gonna go over the story about exactly why Mormon Shaggy here was quote unquote fucking cancelled. And let me tell you something, it's quite a fucking doozy, that little tale there. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because as soon as I get all the necessary information that I want to go over, and I know in my heart where every single one of the information's pages are, then we're gonna be getting into that fucking Kiwi Farms thread. So better strap in and get ready for that.
Literally. And now I do this because I'm angry about the situation. Now I'm on here to vent about the way society is.
Well, from where I'm standing, I think it sounds like you're coping for something, but again, you're just gonna have to wait and see as to why exactly Mr. Mormon Shaggy here is coping and seething. That there might be a little bit more to his story about him, being quote unquote canceled from his job.
Personally, for this to be your favorite pastime, you'd have to be really fucked in the head. Yeah, you're going to hell, but the thing to remember is that means you're a failure. That's not
So it's confirmed I'm going to hell for pointing and laughing at idiots like him on the internet. I thought it was going to hell for being a hypocrite. I thought the only way you can go into hell, according to Mormon Shaggy, is by being a hypocrite. So which is it? Am I going to hell for being a hypocrite? Or am I going to hell for pointing and laughing at schizophrenic wackadoodles like Mormon Shaggy here? Is it both? It can't be one or the either, so...
something to state and then start criticizing the shit other people do. There's plenty of lol cows who are going to heaven.
And hey,
You, mind naming a couple, cause, I can think of a couple of locals who are definitely gonna be fucking going to hell alongside me. You know?
you know, if we're all gonna be going to hell,
I'm not. I'm not going to hell. Like that's
I'm not. I'm not going to hell. I'm another one. I'm Mormon Shaggy. I've never done anything wrong. I mean, it's totally not like there's a fucking Kiwi Farm thread out there that highlights to the fucking world how fucking batshit insane I am. That could never fucking happen to me. I'm Mormon Shaggy. I'm the most pious man on the interwebs.
projection.
pointing and laughing at idiots on the internet.
I think, like, to be honest, don't you worship Satan?
Yeah, Alister. Don't you fucking worship the devil? Don't you worship Satan? You should be like me, Mormon Shaggy. A man who worships the fact that Jesus Christ is a fucking space alien who was born and raised in North America.
Like, maybe this is fucking all bullshit and none of this crap is true. And that's fine. I've never fucking countered you before.
You know, maybe this is all fucking bullshit and I'm going on a fucking delusional rant. Maybe it could be that.
I'm allowed to fucking be wrong. I don't know. Apparently, people saw fit to tell me that you're a fucking literal Satanist who dresses in
Okay, again, the people who are fucking telling you this are just trying to gaslight you into believing the most wacky and insane shit out there, and I guarantee they gave you no evidence whatsoever to support the claim that I worship the fucking devil. So congratulations, Mormon Shaggy, you're getting played by a fool in real time. Not really fucking surprising to me, in all honesty.
Steampunk shit. And spends his father's money on kit cars.
Let me tell you something about that Alister Mycroft fella. He worships the devil. He dresses up like he's cosplaying for a Red Dead Redemption live-action movie there. And he also likes to ride around kit cars. Boy, oh boy, that Alister Mycroft fan, he's going to hell.
Also that you can pretend you're in another period of time. Like a literal time travel.
Okay, you hear that? Alister Mycroft's not only a Satan worshipper, he's not also very rich, he likes to ride around kit cars. Apparently, I have it on good authority that Alister Mycroft is a time traveler. Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It would be appropriate for a sped of that level to be worshipping Satan.
It would be very, very important for a time traveler like Alister Mycroft to worship fucking Moloch. I should know. I worship Jesus Christ, the space alien who was born and raised in the good old US of A.
I mean, Satan would have a lot of fun with someone that stupid.
Might as well have a couple giggles.
Have you looked in the fucking mirror? I think he would have more fun with you than me, since you are the most gullible man I've ever come across on the internet.
Before our end comes.
I mean, you're even more of a fucking gullible idiot than the goddamn Springcasters. And those are words I never thought I would fucking say.
And so, after coming to this realization, I decided that, you know what? I'm gonna point and laugh at yet again another fucking retard. Shocking, I know. But just who exactly is the
Dumbass, you put it in the fucking title. Like, why are you asking who?
retard?
You put it in the fucking title there, dumbass. What are you trying to do? Trying to build up, trying to hype it up who it is you're going to be talking about to your audience there? Who does that?
Of the day is the retard.
You're a faggot. You're a faggot of the day. See, I can say it with an emphasis on the T to make it a special. Let's add a little bite to it. You're a faggot, Alister.
You're a faggot. You're a faggot. You're a gigantic fucking faggot. You're more of a fucking faggot than me. Mormon Shaggy. The guy who likes to give prostate exams to DJ Axel Naughty little very boy in his little crack shack in Norway. You're more of a fucking homosexual than me, buddy boy.
Mycroft. You can suck my dick, Alister Mycroft.
You can suck my dick, Alister Mycroft. Okay, granted, you probably can't fucking find the thing since it's tidy as all hell, and yes, my little pea-shooter revolver is technically quite larger than the thing, but, you know, you can still suck it, if you want to. Maybe I could suck you off.
Retard gonna be. That honor goes to Mr. Mormon Shaggy. Because, see.
See. Like, why do you fucking ape, like, what are you, Dick Tracy? Dickless Tracy? What the fuck is this incel?
What are you, Dickless Tracy incel? Man, oh man, I sure do come up with the greatest of insults. I'm totally not a fucking nutcase at all. Please, someone love me.
Alright, I'm gonna calm down. It's getting a little steamed up there. We're just getting warmed up. Can't get shook because he called me a retard.
I can't get. I'm completely calm. I'm completely calm. Everything is fine. I'm not fucking triggered because he called me a retard. Not triggered at all.
He's a faggot.
I'm completely calm. I'm completely fine. He's a retard and a faggot. I'm not angry.
Mormon Shaggy has been, saying some shit about not just yours truly, but other people as well that have made me, well, interested in him.
Oh no! This exceptional detective has taken interest in me. You've got fucking 22 views on this shit and 4 likes, and your reputation is that of a verified fucking lol cow. But alright.
You know, I have it on good authority that you have only 22 views on your video on me. And you only managed to get 4 likes. And your reputation is doo-doo there, Alister. But remember, Alister Mycroft is the triggered faggot, not me, the man who is making a response video to him right now.
Well, we'll continue. Like, you're not the first fucking oblivious sped I've encountered, alright? I've met Warhammer. Okay? You think you're some hot shit? Like, fucking... No, you're a retard. But we'll...
You know something, Alister? If you were indeed the hot shit you like to pretend to be, I'd be fucking eating you up upon the orders of my lord and master, DJ Axel. Which, yes, that is some interesting lore that DJ Axel apparently likes to get men to eat their own poop. But you're just gonna have to wait to find out more when we get to the Kiwi Farmstead. I've already spoiled it just a little bit. I'm not gonna spoil anymore.
We'll let you say your piece.
Because
We're gonna let you say your piece now, Alister. Until, of course, I get fucking triggered and interrupt the video and start screaming into the void that I am better than you again.
Shaggy has introduced me to some interesting lore surrounding Mr. DJ Axel.
God damn it. Heavenly Father, please forgive the blasphemy in the name of Jesus Christ, amen. But here we go. Here we go with the lore. Now, let's clarify something. The lore is not what is true. The lore...
Let me just say it. Let me just get it out there. The lore is not the truth. This isn't a cult or anything. I'm just saying it's not a fucking cult. Stop laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. What did I ever do to you?
Lore is whatever the fuck chat currently believes to be true. So with that...
It's not the fucking truth. It's not what's actually fact. It's whatever the hell the chat believes. I'm not coping. You are.
That caveat out of the way.
Because I don't know if you guys ever noticed. I don't know if you're aware, but Mr. DJ Axel, he's apparently a noble. Oh yeah, he's one of them reptilian people. One of the lizard men. Yeah, he's a noble. You know, the same guy, according to Drunken Surfer, who lives in a fucking shed, his parents' backyard, and grows cereals.
Yeah, I said he was a minor noble.
See, I was correct. DJ Axel is a minor noble who lives in a fucking crack shack in the middle of Bumblefuck nowhere, Norway. See, I was right.
Guess what, dipshit? Norway isn't a monarchy.
Guess what, dipshit? Fucking Norway isn't a monarchy anymore. I should know. I'm fucking Mormon Shaggy, grown up fucking Randall Weems from Recess.
He's not like part of the royal family either. Do you know how fucking the Vikings worked? Do you know how many fucking Viking nobles there were?
Do you know how many Viking nobles there were? I should know. I've read plenty of comic books that Aiden Paladin likes to masturbate to. I've also spent way too many hours playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so I think I know a thing or two about Vikings.
Like, everyone in the fucking town is, like, related to each other. He lives in an obscure part of Norway.
Everyone in that town is related to each other. It's a small town in Norway. You know, take a long look at DJ Axel, especially his face. Why would it not surprise me that DJ Axel is a product of incest? Might explain a lot, actually, about DJ Axel. All I could say is, whatever the Norwegian equivalent of fucking Thanksgiving is, that little family get together must be quite an event.
Like, I'm sure every village has a thane. That's kind of the idea of a thane, alright? Or a fucking jarl, or whatever the
I'm sure every single village in Bumblefuck Nowhere, Norway has the thing. What thing am I referring to? The thing. Why do people do the thing? And the place where the thing takes place.
fuck they're called. Like, are you surprised that Europe still maintains some semblance of these traditions?
Are you still surprised that fucking Europe still holds on to these backwards traditions even after the... Fuck, what was it called? Even after the Enlightenment and the World Wars? Are you still surprised they still hold on to these backwards fucking beliefs there? I sure am not.
I'm not, like, yeah, his family has a crest and shit.
Oh,
But no, this super special detective, I bet he's done his research and shit.
Just in a mild curiosity, this little crest that DJ Axel apparently has, does the crest contain little wolf cubs and dresses, little male wolf cubs in dresses with big old bulges sticking out there? Because when I think DJ Axel and I think of family crest, that's the first thing that fucking comes to my mind. I don't know, maybe a Mormon Shaggy here can give us some more information on the crest of the house of DJ Axel the Furfag.
I don't know.
I don't know.
the time. Yeah, that guy's apparently a fucking noble. Apparently, DJ Axel's family comes from a minor noble clan.
Comes from a group of Vikings that had a leader.
He comes from a group of Vikings. Don't you know? And boy, oh boy, are his ancestors fucking proud of him for being into furry porn. I'm sure the fucking ancestors are not rolling around on the fucking ocean floor all charred up being ashamed of what DJ Axel has become.
Guess what? I'm sure their Jarl didn't live in a castle. I'm pretty sure their Jarl probably lived in a house not much fucking bigger than the one the current quote unquote Jarl, Axel's uncle, lives in. Because, like, this isn't you're thinking no, there's it is what it is. Like, these were fucking small fucking villages of raiders that, yeah, they had leaders. They had quote unquote nobles, if you wanted to call them that. What do you think a jarl actually looked like, dude? Like,
A fucking degenerate incest baby like DJ Axel?
are you thinking a jarl was some sort of exceptionally wealthy dude, like in like, I don't even think the Vikings TV show portrays him that way. Like, some Jarls had, like, magnificent fucking castle if they were aligned with the Danes or the Normans or some other group, but the fucking Norwegians were Vikings. Are you surprised that a person with a name like Axel's is related to Vikings? He only lives in Norway and looks Norwegian. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Axel is
See? Okay. Now I'm gonna explain to you why DJ Axel is indeed a fucking noble from Norway. Okay, first off, he looks Norwegian. Second of all, you know, he lives in Norway. He looks like a Norwegian. And he's got a name, Axel. Ergo, my butt buddy, my boyfriend, my lord and savior is a fucking noble because reasons.
Norwegian. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, he happens to be part of like the 30% of them who are like minor nobles. Okay? Is that a massive shock to anyone? Now what I've been told.
Is that to be a massive shock to anyone that DJ Axel is part of the 30% of Norwegians that are come from fucking minor noble Viking clans? And it's 100% real. It doesn't sound like a fucking code DJ Axel is using to sound important or special or anything. I swear.
Is that the reason he really doesn't worry about fucking being bothered about internet shit is because where he lives, A, it's too remote. Like, what are they gonna fucking do? Like, ship him out to the fucking nearest courthouse and however many miles that is and waste gas on that shit? Like, no. Like, he, like his doc.
Well, if DJ Axel ever does need a ride to the fucking courthouse for whatever shit he's getting charged with, I'll be more than happy to have him ride along in my little kick car there.
Is out there. You can see where his crack shack is, as it's called. Like, it's a fucking very
I've seen images of the place DJ Axel lives. It's a fucking crack shack. For God's sakes, Ethan Ralph's old stomping grounds looks 12 times better than the fucking crack shack DJ Axel lives in. And again, those are words I never thought I'd ever be saying, but it's true.
Isolated place. There's no prison nearby. It's fucking Norway. And like, do you think like what was your contention? Was it that the Norwegian government was tolerant of pedophiles?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that. It's unreasonable to believe that Axel's family might have some history that's tied to the Vikings. But believing that, the Norwegian government is involved in some sort of cover-up to protect pedophiles, and not super rich elite pedophiles. No. They're out to protect internet ironic pedophiles that live in sheds in their parents' backyard. Like, it's much more logical to believe that Axel has connections to powerful figures in the Norwegian government that protect him from his trolls on the internet than to believe that his ancient ancestors were Vikings. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Who knows? Maybe there are some officials within the Norwegian government that get really turned on by furry cub porn. The possibilities are never endless.
That makes sense, Alister.
Yeah, it does make sense.
That's totally not seeing zebras.
That's totally not seeing zebras.
When I think of nobles, the first thing that does not come to my mind
is a Viking. Yeah, I don't really typically think of Jarls. When I think of a Jarl, I think of a dude in, like, honestly, in, like, a fucking house that may, in fact, be made of a fucking longboat that's been flipped over. If it's...
See, when I think of Jarls, when I think of Viking nobility, the first thing that immediately comes to my fucking head is these lazy fucking bastards turning over their gigantic fucking ships on its around and making a fucking hut out of it. Because they're just too goddamn lazy to build a new fucking home. Remind me again why the fucking world was scared at Vikings at one point. They really do sound like some lazy motherfuckers to me.
Not simply built that it looks like. All Viking buildings basically look like longboats that had been flipped over, in my opinion. They were... It was basically like some sticks, like... that's fucked. Like, I mean, there was some artistry to the building, and yeah, if you were a particularly wealthy jarl from like a very successful and large clan, maybe you'd have something approaching a castle in appearance. But the typical leader of a typical village is only going to have like a slightly bigger like pit with a roof over it. Like that's where Axel's ancestors lived. And a Viking.
Okay, you want to know something that's pretty fucking cool? DJ Axel's lived in a quite larger pit with a larger roof on it than the rest of the other nobodies. Isn't that so fucking badass and cool?
Hall, like a long haul. And much like the longboat, it wasn't fucking very comfortable in there. It was like a few rows of benches around a fucking central, like, circular fire area. And then behind that, there was like some soft stuff to sleep on. If they were like fortunate, they might have a feather mattress that they made themselves. Because they were fortunate enough to be able to purchase feathers or harvest feathers from their chickens. But more likely than not, they were sleeping on a pile of hay or just the fucking common stone. Like, like, now if he was British and I said he was a minor noble, yeah, but these are Norwegians, dumbass.
Is a man living in a shed with gigantic homoerotic fur.
That shed is a lot nicer than the house his ancient ancestor would have lived in, to be realistic.
You just got fucking owned there, Alister. I'll have you know for a fact that the fucking shed that DJ Axel lives in with all the fucking furry porn posters spanning around, 10 out of 10 definitely looks better than whatever fucking shithole his ancestors lived in.
I don't think that and remember that Axel isn't a jarl. Like, I think that, like, yeah, he's just a landsman. Basically meaning he has a place to.
Okay, well, technically, DJ Axel is not a jarl. He's technically a landsman, which means he has a place to fucking live. Okay, so I guess by that logic, we're all landsmen? Because we all have places to live? Okay.
Live. That's what that means.
Furry posters hanging up in the background there, and live streams all the time.
Well, the rightful king of England is a dude who fucking makes a living as a fucking, I think, a carpenter. Right? The rightful king of Norway makes boats for a living. They're like.
Hey, so, hey, did you know that the, rightful king of England is, just the guy that's the fucking carpenter? And did you know that the rightful king of Norway just builds boats all the live long day? Yeah, but you didn't know about that there, you fucking Satan worshiper.
They're technically still nobles, but like their families lost the right to the crown, so now they're just like average dudes. Most nobles are just average dudes. Yeah, most nobles are not members of an aristocracy of any real merit or worth. Especially if they're like not recognized or working nobles, right? Like, yeah, the noble families of England are pretty big, but you can become a lord by just buying it. And it's something that anyone can fucking afford. Did you know that? Like, to be an Irish or Scottish lord is such a minor thing, you can literally buy it online. Like, at least Axel actually inherited his title. But it's about as worth as much as that. Like, you've seen where he lives.
Boy, I sure would love to be a fucking lord. That way I can have a nice fucking crack shack shed and proclaim myself Lord Alister Minecraft. Oh. Well, that'll be a fucking dream come true right there.
But yeah, he's a minor noble. And guess what? If you want to be in let me just look this up. become a lord in Scotland. Here, let's just do this. Here, now you two can have all the fucking glory that Axel has. But not as a Norwegian lord. They're not currently selling that, I guess. Here you go. You buy some woodland. That's how it works. You become a landsman. That's what a lord is, a landsman. You see this? This is what Axel has that makes him a lord. He has about this, what you're seeing here. That's all you need to do. Like, become a lord, a Scottish lord. Like, the Scottish don't even care. They're straight up selling this shit. Establish titles.
You know, the reason why established titles is quote unquote selling lordship is so that they could save the environment and save the Scottish woodlands. You do know that, right?
Become a lord. You can buy one from the Scottish government. Is this a video? No, this is another personalized gift pack. Okay. Where the fuck is the video? Fuck. I was hoping for a video on it. These are visit sites. When the fuck did YouTube start doing visit site? Anyway, yeah. I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. Now you've all seen how to become a lord. Now you too can be a lord like Axel.
You know what? I think I am gonna try my luck at trying to be a lord. Maybe a lord of Scotland, or maybe a lord of Ireland, or whatever other government is selling these fucking titles. I think I'm gonna try that.
Want to be like Lord Axel? Just fucking buy it from Scotland. Like, and declare war against his house. Declare war against the House of Engstad. If that pisses you off so bad. But yeah.
I will.
Axel has a lordship that is, I guess I can't say it's worthless. Like, that should I show you? Like, they'll make literally anyone from anywhere a Scottish lord. Are you like a black dude from fucking somewhere in Africa? Are you like an Iranian terrorist? Are you a fucking Russian refugee? You want to be a Scottish lord? Here, you're now a lord of Scotland. Well, I mean, at least they have more respect for their fucking noble titles than to literally sell them to anyone on the internet. Okay?
Again, you do realize that the only reason the fucking Scottish government is selling these fucking titles to randos on the internet is so they can fucking save the environment? That's literally the whole fucking scheme. Stupid dumb Americans will fucking spend 50 goddamn dollars just to get a piece of paper saying that they're a fucking lord or lady, and in exchange the fucking money that the fucking established titles gets is gonna help save the Scottish woodlands.
That's not what I think of when I think of the word noble. Noblemen. But
well, okay. So here's the problem. Axel's ancestors were Vikings. You're thinking of noble men. Vikings were not really about nobility and chivalry. They were more about plunder and rape. You see, Norway isn't England or France or Scotland even. It is, in fact, Norway.
according to Mormon Shaggy, DJ Axel is a fucking noble.
According to Scotland, I can be a lord today for like $50.
DJ Axel is a part of a noble clan.
No, if he was part of a noble clan, he'd be a working noble of the Norwegian royal family. That would be a noble clan.
See, if Dave J. Axel was actually an actual noble, he'd be working his ass off instead of sitting on the internet looking at fucking cartoon child porn all the livelong day. But DJ Axel don't have time for that.
He is a noble, or a recognized landsman, rather, which is a noble, of a minor clan, meaning a group of Vikings who are like their own little group of Vikings with their own little village with its own little history, like all fucking European settlements have. Like in England, where my dad's from, they can tell each other apart just by their accents, not by what region they're from, but just by what village they're from. Like,
Okay.
you've got a very Western view of things, my friend. Stop
Guilty
watching
as charged?
Game of Thrones and pick up a history book.
DJ Axel.
Listen here, Alister Mycroft, the time-traveling Satanist. I think it's time you stop watching Game of Thrones there, buddy boy, and you picked up a fucking history book. That way you too can learn all about the Jarls and why you should definitely worship DJ Axel, the minor noble who lives in a fucking crack shack in the middle of Bumblefuck, Norway.
Cannot get into trouble with the law.
No, that's not what I said, dumbass. I said that DJ Axel is not going to get harassed by the cops. There's a big difference. DJ Axel goes out and murders his neighbor who's a peasant, or even, like, who's the descendant of Norwegian slaves. He's going to prison.
Good.
And if he tries to claim that he has the right to do that because he's a noble, they'll probably slap on some extra charges for him being some sort of weird racist. What it means is, so long as he acts with the dignity expected of someone who really represents the settlement he's from. The town, it's probably become a town by now. I don't know. It was a village. It's an ancient-ass place, I guess. Like, I don't know. I'm not some creepy stalker who looked up. I don't know where it is. I just heard it's really remote. And
Okay, I may not know exactly for sure where my Lord and Savior DJ Axel lives, but according to him, it's very, very remote. Okay? It's very, 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 very remote. And everyone inside the village is related to each other. Insert Sweet Home Alabama reference here.
like,
Like,
I don't know. You've
I
been
don't
watching
know.
too much fucking fantasy television.
Unless, of course, he commits crimes.
You're watching too much of that fantasy television there, Alister the Satanist. Why don't you get inside your time-traveling machine and you go back to the time of the Vikings so you can know I am not full of shit at all.
Well, then that means that DJ Axel is just like a regular average person.
Yeah, it means that, like, anyone who buys that load of shit right there. You know, actually, now that I think about it, Drunken Surfer is also a noble. He
What?
bought himself a crest, and I think he bought himself a noble title.
What?
Why don't you go call him a lord? I'm just a priest, man. I'm just the holiest man on the internet. I ain't got no special title.
Drunken Server being a fucking lord is just as believable as you being a priest. And you know, me being a Satanist, which is to say, fucking bullshit.
Right? Like, go bother Surfer about his lordship. It's less valid than Surfer's. I mean, Axel's.
Why don't you go ahead and you bother Drunken Surfer about his lordship? Okay, sure, he paid it for like $25 fucking dollars. But, you know, he's still technically a lord. Even though that technically doesn't mean shit, unlike fucking DJ Axel's his lordship title, but, poopy, I just fucking ruined my argument right then and there.
And I mean, saying
Axel's gonna be so fucking mad at me. Now we're not gonna be able to have fucking tickle time in the shed.
Surfer was fucking PPP's gun guard, I guess that makes PPP some sort of retarded king. I don't know. Alright?
So I guess by that logic, Andy Worski's PPP's retarded queen. All the fucking family dynamics we can get out of that. I kind of want that to be a fucking TV show now. I would love nothing more to see PPP dressed up as a fucking morbidly obese king and fucking Andy Worski in a fucking dress. Please make this happen.
I know that, like, everyone, Axel has his own fucking family tree. I'm a Yank. So, my ancestors came here for fucking profit, basically. Like, it's not all that interesting.
See, my ancestors were very, very greedy and happy coin merchants.
He's Norwegian. So his family history is fucking very interesting. So, it is what the fuck it is. Like, my dad hated his family, so he didn't fucking tell me shit about them. I know almost nothing about my grandfather, other than sadly how he died. No, I don't even know. I know more specifically where he was when he died, as far as my grandfather, my dad's side of the family. My dad, like, I was in my mid-20s by the time I learned I had an aunt on his side of the family. Like, as Axel's family is tight knit and has lived in the same space basically since like the time of the Romans, so they do know their family history.
Again, there's a whole lot of incest jokes I'm sure myself and you who are watching this video can come up with. So if you would like to give me your best DJ Axel family incest jokes in the comments section below, please go right ahead. Probably be a lot more entertaining than Mormon Shaggy's latest fucking meltdown.
I don't know.
Like regular average person.
I'm just surprised of the two comments I left. This is the one you left up and responded to.
If Ralph started rambling on that he's a fucking noble, everyone would fucking would laugh at him. Including fucking Mormon Shaggy, no doubt. So I just don't understand why exactly we're
because he's Norwegian. Like, the reason, like, people...
See, we must believe that DJ Axel is a minor noble is because he is a Viking, and he's from Norway. Okay? DJ Axel is a fucking noble because he is from Norway. Ethan Ralph is not a noble because he is a fat hick living in Mexico right now.
Are skeptic of it with Godwinson is because all the fucking nobles in England who weren't extremely fucking rich died in World War I and II. Right? There's still plenty of minor nobles in Norway, Finland, Sweden, who were always poor. Their claim to nobility isn't based on wealth. It's based on them being the only dude out of like 50 dudes who could like organize enough dudes to kill the other dudes if it came down to it, basically. We're talking about Viking nobility, you dumb fuck.
Yeah,
like,
dumb fuck.
Do you know why the Scottish will sell their noble titles like that? Because you know what the fuck being a noble...
It's because they want to save the environment and save the Scottish woodlands? Because that's literally what it says on the fucking established titles homepage there. Why they're doing what they're doing.
memes amongst a tribe of naked pigs?
What?
Supposed to believe that DJ Axel is a fucking noble even though he lives in a fucking shed.
Yeah. And I can be a noble today for like $50 living in a fucking RV. A noble of a nation I have no fucking connection to. I'm Welsh.
Am I supposed to believe it? Does that make sense?
I don't care if you believe it, buddy. Like,
Since to you, it does not make sense to me.
That's because you're a retard. But, like, you don't understand between the difference between the Vikings and the British, so...
But that's not all. Oh, no.
Well, I hope not. If you just came on here to bitch about that, this would be a pretty lame video.
Because you see, not that long ago, I just wrapped up watching a little brief segment. Oh, I really don't want to.
I know who it is you remind me of that dude who went at Adonis Paul, Scooby. You remind me of that.
You want to know who you really remind me of there, Alister, the Satan worshipper? You remind me quite a lot of that Scooby 331 fella. Just out of mild curiosity there, Alister. Do you have a 50-foot gigantic dildo inside your Amazon wish list? If so, you mind if I borrow it for a while? It's gonna smell funny when I bring it back to you, but it'll be worth it. At least for me, that is.
Scooby motherfucker.
Call it brief. Of Mormon Shaggy.
Well, you heard it here. Someone send the following clip to Adonis Paul ASAP. I am the new Scooby 331. You better get ready. I'm coming for you, AP. I'm gonna fly to fucking Canada. I'm gonna chase your little girly friend around with a fucking chainsaw and a fucking banana costume. You will feel my wrath. Don't like it? Well, you might just be seeing me before Christmas there, Mr. Paul.
Look over one of my latest videos.
No. If you start playing that and talking over you, talking over me, then there would be a recording of me. If you, fuck, it would become me watching you, watching me, watching you, and I don't know if we can tolerate that level of Kino. I really don't.
I got no problem with it. I mean, I'm technically doing this right now with this video, so.
I think, um, I think whatever the fuck your opinions on that are best left with you talking over yourself. Like that, I'll just leave you to that if that's what this is going to become.
The video in question is, of course, the video where I call out Surfer for being a gigantic fucking homosexual, for having these weird fantasies, all about Mormon Shaggy, and DJ Axel, doing some weird prostate exam thing.
Yeah, Surfer was listening to Euros, and Euros thinks it's really fucking funny to get someone to have to address something just blatantly retarded.
Okay, you see now? Okay, the reason why Drunken Surfer went on that gigantic homosexual rant about me and DJ Axel is because he was being manipulated by Euros into doing it. I should know. I'm constantly being manipulated by DJ Axel into doing stuff. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. God damn it. Oh, Axel's not gonna like that. No more naked tickle parties for me for a month.
Again and again and again. That's every joke he's ever made is something that's really only funny to him. It's not funny to anyone else. That's why I fucking kick him from my chat and call him a faggot now. Is because nothing he produces is any good. It's bad by design, right? And so fucking
So, kind of like your content? Oh, wait a minute. You're unaware that your content is shit. Ah, crap.
genius move. Listening to Euros, they came up with the say that they're fisting each other, and just keep saying it ad nauseum until he's forced to address it. So it became the meme now is that I fisted Surfer's sister.
Well, if that was Euros' initial plan, like you're claiming it is, congratulations, Euros. Mission fucking accomplished there, buddy.
And if that catches on enough, I'm sure Surfer's sister isn't going to appreciate that. But, like, that's what happens when you listen to your A-logs. That's what happens when you assume that, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. That's a stupid rule to follow over here. When you're going to fucking publicly criticize your friends, the worst thing you can do is welcome your enemies to join you. Because once they're done watching you fight your friends, they're going to finish you off because you're their enemy too. Like, Heroes is like the biggest, slimiest snake in the sector. What? Even
You know, it's amazing how right now, as we speak, I am currently as fucking sick as a dog as can possibly be, and even I have more energy than fucking Mormon Shaggy here. Just let that sink in. I got a massive fucking headache. Fucking shit all over my body is aching. I'm about ready to pass out, and I still have enough fucking energy to point and laugh at Mormon Shaggy. The Mormon Shaggy has energy fucking doing video responses to me. Ugh. This shit's gonna fucking kill me, but you wanna know what? I pretty much accepted it at this rate. Anyway, let's continue.
I don't trust that dude, and I fucking trust everybody.
And now servers really into that shit, and
I fucking trust everybody I talk to on the internet. No, that doesn't make me a gullible fucking retard. Stop laughing at me.
Mormon Shaggy had quite a lot to say about that video.
Yeah, please don't play it. I did have a lot to say. I mean, I'll fucking respond to what the fuck you like. Like, if you're as big as a fucking sped as I've heard, I'd have to be retarded to let you get off the reel.
Now, I'm just going to be going over some of the highlights, some of the things that really stuck out to me the most.
Yeah, I'm not going to be sticking around for that. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Like, this is the way this...
I don't give a fuck about your opinion. It's not because I'm fucking scared or anything that you're gonna fucking make me look like a complete and total asshole. Well, even more of an asshole than I already am, but I'm not doing it because I'm fucking scared or anything. I'm doing it because I don't care. Stop laughing at me.
works, right? You care about my opinion to some degree. To some degree. I really don't give a fuck about yours.
When it comes,
If you fucking don't give a shit about me and my opinions, why the fuck did you upload this 53-minute long video to your fucking YouTube channel if you honestly do not care about what the fuck I have to say at all? If you really didn't give a flying fuck about what I had to say, you would fucking ignore me, and I would not be going over this fucking video. I'd be fucking passed out in La La Land right now trying to get over this whatever the fuck is affecting me right now.
comes to that little segment of his stream, he's still going, but he's moving on now to more suit yourself shit, which I honestly thought people would have moved on from.
I've said it many times. Suit yourself. Lives in his own, like, he's created his own little fucking area of the internet.
Okay? Suit Yourself's created his own little corner of the internet. That's where him and his little friends go out and play. I've already mentally broke him once. I figured, you know what, let me do it again. Let me fucking mentally break Suit Yourself yet again. Because I'm Mormon Shaggy. Yeah, I fucking said that sadists like Alister Mycroft deserve to get thrown in jail, but I'm not a sadist because I'm not a hypocrite, because I am a very, very holy and pious man. Stop laughing at me. Why are you calling me retard in my chat for? Leave me alone.
I brought him up because people are bringing... I'm not the one bringing... Bell's the Hutt is the one bringing up Suit. Because...
Sure, it's definitely other people that are bringing up Suit. It's definitely not you. Oh, it could never be poor little Shaggy, the good... Oh, it could never be Shaggy, the good little boy.
Yeah, that's the sort of level of content you can expect from my A-logs. Suit should be left the fuck alone. Do I need to say it? Suit should be left the fuck alone.
Suit Yourself needs to be left the fuck alone. That's why I fucking dedicated another segment of our stream to talking about him. He just needs to be fucking left alone. Now, if you excuse me, I have to ramble on about Suit Yourself for about an hour and a half. No, I'm not a hypocrite. Leave me alone.
I don't mind saying his name. I'm not going to try to protect him in any way. But there's nothing left to be done to that name.
I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not even going to try to protect Suit Yourself. But I firmly and wholeheartedly believe that Suit Yourself deserves to be left alone. Sounds like you're fucking protecting Suit Yourself to me.
there's more I could do. There's more I could say. I could be really fucked up. I could be like you guys and just keep trying to ride this dude into the grave. But he fucked.
You sure you don't want to ride Suit Yourself's penis? You sure? That's what it would sound like to me. It sounds like something you would really want to do. Be honest, Shaggy. Do you want to be Suit Yourself's next Lexi?
Off the internet, which is not what I wanted him to do. I don't like feeling like I drove someone off the internet. If Suit started making content today, I wouldn't act like I did the last time around. The last time he started making content, I thought I was actually going up against like old school Suit Yourself. But the dude collapsed in like after 2 response videos, and I feel fucking bad because I hit him with everything I had, and like he's.
You know, I really do feel kind of bad for making Suit Yourself have mental breakdowns every time, I just pop up in his comment section and make response videos to him. I don't want Suit Yourself to run away from the internet. I just want to torture him eternally, forever and ever and ever. Because I'm Mormon Shaggy, the pious man on fucking YouTube. I'm not a sadist at all. Stop calling me a hypocrite in my chat or I'm gonna cry and ban you all.
Just not the dude he was anymore.
I wonder
he can't
why.
create. See, like, it's fucked up for me to even be saying this. Like, it's literally kicking a crippled puppy at this point. A crippled, retarded puppy.
Something tells me that you, and especially your little boyfriend DJ Axel, get off at kicking crippled puppies. Or in DJ Axel's case, doing a bit more to the crippled puppy than just kicking it, if you know what I mean.
And even that, even it like that is just going too far. I hope I never have to fucking address Suit again.
Suit Yourself after the pedo allegations came up.
I hope I never ever again have to readdress Suit Yourself until I do it in the next live stream I do, because fuck you. Fuck being consistent. I love being a hypocrite, but I'm not a hypocrite, so fuck you.
Apparently not. As always, I'm going to be leaving a link to that in the description below, but some of the things that really popped out to me in regards to that fucking
I'm not leaving any links to it. Why are you?
stream is the fact that
I left the link to your stream in question so people can check out what it is that I am referring to. Okay?
Mormon Shaggy really does not see himself as an SJW.
That's because I have right-wing politics. Do you want to see my Trump card? I have enough.
Okay, listen here. Just because me and my boyfriend DJ Axel called up Warhammer's parole officer to complain that Warhammer is a racist to said parole officer does not make me a fucking social justice warrior. Don't believe me? Here's my fucking Trump card. Wait, why does this fucking card say LOL sucker? Thanks for giving me your money, dummy. Anyway, I am not an SJW. I am a right-winger. Yeah. Take that, you fucking time, Trevor.
Official Trump card. You know, the one with the Nazi eagle on it? I have one. Like, maybe you don't fucking understand American politics, but I'm a Wignatch.
Well, I may not understand quote-unquote American politics, unlike you, but I definitely would never get myself a fucking Trump card, because I am not a fucking idiot. I simply refuse to spend $150 just to get some plastic piece of crap that has Trump's fucking name on it. Like, what good is that fucking card gonna do me or anyone anyway? You know? Is it gonna protect us from the mass fucking purges? Or some shit like that?
Can be just as extreme as the SJWs, but calling us SJWs or MAGA SJWs is fucking wrong. We're not out for social justice. We don't think that
Okay, I will have you know that I am a Wignut. I am a white nationalist. Okay, I am not a SJW, even though I use the same fucking tactics that the SJWs used on Mr. Warhammer. But again, I'm not an SJW, I am a Wignut. Get your facts straight, you fucking Satanist.
We think the government and the courts should handle justice. We don't believe in mob justice, ironically. You know,
Then, can you explain January 6th? That definitely looks like some form of mob justice to me.
I don't fucking go to marches. I think it's fucking gay to march. I think that the only reason marches work is because by the time the fucking people are already marching down the street, the politicians have been bribed, the cops have been paid, whatever fuck they were marching for, the people who were doing that grift, they've already fucking made their money, and now like that's why like the riots are the threat. It's not the marchings. Marchings don't accomplish anything other than making a bunch of money for some fucking fearmonger who's saying you better give me money or I'm going to tell these people that they're being oppressed and they're going to loot and riot. It's like I'm not going to be a part of that. Or if it's not that, it's some fed up like Charlottesville or Jan 6. Like
Well, yeah, what a fucking shocker. Every single right-wing event that ends in complete and total disaster is a fucking fed up. Charlottesville, total fed up. Jan 6, total fed up. I guarantee the next fucking right-wing meltdown, this fucking Dunderheads fucking host, and which ends in disaster, is gonna be a fucking fed up to these people. And all you gotta do is just look at their posts prior to that, and you'll understand just why exactly it's not a fucking fed up. It's just another cope for these people. But anyway, continuing, we're almost done anyway.
there's many things you can say about me, but an SJW is also someone who basically thinks the same thing as the next guy thinks. I don't think there's anyone out there who agrees with me.
Or using SJW
I should certainly hope not, otherwise the fucking world is doomed.
tactics.
Did I try to have the mentally ill man incarcerated because he was a menace to society? Well, I guess that makes
Yes, what? Yes, Warhammer being a racist online is definitely grounds for Warhammer being a fucking menace to society. Okay, SJW, Shaggy, whatever you have to say to make yourself sleep at night there, buddy.
me a leftist now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In
this-
regards to him and DJ Axel calling up Warhammer's parole officer and crying that Warhammer is racist.
Good thing I did that too, considering what happened like a day or two after with people trying to get the cops to shoot me.
You know, so far the only person that is claiming that Mormon Shaggy was swatted was indeed Mormon Shaggy himself. And there's already, evidence getting circled around that is complete and total bullshit, that the whole swatting thing was just made up so Mormon Shaggy could get some sad attention points.
I'm glad I did that. I'm eternally grateful to Axel for insisting that I just keep calling those people, even though they.
I am so grateful that my boyfriend, DJ Axel, convinced me to become the grown-up Randall Weems from Recess and call the police constantly on Warhammer for being a big, naughty, racist man. Yeah, how did that work out for you again, buddy? Is Warhammer still in jail? Is Warhammer in jail right now, or is he still a free man? I forget which one he is.
Didn't care. Because cops don't care until it becomes a pain in their ass. And trust me, after they had to fucking.
Yeah, cops don't care until it becomes a pain in the ass, and then they go after the fucking person who is a pain in the ass, which in this case is fucking you.
And deal with that shit after they had a bunch of cops all ready to go, only for it to like false alarm. Oh, they care now. Now they care, and because I was bothering like that, they know what happened. That's why. That's honestly the real reason. Like after thinking that, it's not because I have a criminal record. They're not gonna stop because of that. That was fucking stupid of me to think that. It's because like the fucking Fuck.
Fuck.
And apparently it hasn't really dawned on Mormon Shaggy that
What was I saying?
and crying that Warhammer is racist.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna give a fuck until it's a pain in their ass.
So that's your big Machiavellian plan. You're gonna keep calling up Warhammer's local police department and complain that Warhammer is a mentally ill racist man on the internet until they fucking arrest him? Yeah, that was never gonna fucking work. But then again, this is coming from Mormon Shaggy, so he really doesn't have the largest IQ round. I think we've already made ourselves abundantly clear on that.
Right? So now that they know that Warhammer's the one, like, fucking with me online, they won't have to fucking harass me about it. They don't even need to drive down to my house. Because they already know who's doing it, what's going on. They can just make a bunch of phone calls to just verify that there's not some dead tranny in a trailer in a backyard somewhere.
Something tells me that's going to be a reality one day in the near future, knowing Mormon Shaggy and his history when it comes to the law. There. Again, just gotta wait till I come across, until I get that Kiwi Farms thread video all ready to go, and you'll find out why. Trust me, you won't regret the wait.
And, like, they just take our word for it because, like, the evidence is literally, like, just a neon trail leading right to fucking John Keys. So, like, maybe it really was a secret cabal of Satanists, but karma is karma, and Keys has taken the rap for it. So, if they decide to do something about it, but if that shit happens enough, yeah, John Keys is going to jail.
And apparently it hasn't really dawned on Mormon Shaggy that it's not a crime to be racist.
No, it's not. But as I fucking told you in the comment, you deleted, retard.
Yeah, I totally deleted the comment in question. It totally wasn't like fucking Google fucking deleted that shit. No. I am definitely guilty as fucking charged.
Around here, we've got plenty of mental hospitals, but being severely fucking mentally ill will not get you locked up. This is the United States. You sound like a Yank, so you should know this shit. Being mentally ill since, like, Reagan, that's not enough to get you a mental hospital. Now, if you're criminally insane, yeah, that'll do it. And if they think there's someone who's committing hate crimes all over the internet, they'll put that person in a mental hospital. It's not a state.
Okay, so you hear that? Warhammer being an edgy boy on the internet means he's committing hate crimes. And that means Warhammer, the good old boy from Texas, he's gonna go to a fucking funny farm for being racist on the internet. Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder who exactly is gonna wind up in fucking prison first, or a mental institution for a while. Mormon Shaggy or a fucking Warhammer here? Well, I think it goes without saying you all know who my bet is going on there. Anyway, almost done.
On what my politics are, my views are. I'm a very right-wing person, frankly. I don't think racism causes any damage to society. I think that government interference does.
Unless fucking Warhammer is the one being a menace to society and you're a fucking vapid head.
That's why I'm a Republican, is because I have Republican politics. I don't believe in big government interfering too much in the business of the people.
Doesn't the Republican Party want to dismantle the VA and fucking Social Security if they apparently win the midterms in 2022? Sounds like the Republican Party is really much into big government, alright. Then again, what would I know? I am a time traveler and a Satanist, and I sure do love riding around in kick cars that'll live long day.
Which is what leftists actually believe. But, like, my point is, like, my goal is to have a mentally ill man who is a menace to society locked away.
Okay. So, pack up your shit and go.
I will use what mechanism society has put in place to do that. And if you don't like it, you can suck my dick.
Okay, I mean, I got no problem with you packing up your bags and going to a fucking mental institution for a while. So, go right ahead.
Like, if you're someone like Warhammer, and you just do fucking YouTube videos or live streams and you say the N-word unironically.
Well, that's not Warhammer. Warhammer is a fucking massive fucking sped who has a history of doing things that are just too far because he's fucking crazy. He
Oh, like you're any better?
he legit needs to be locked up. Like, this is the fucking impasse here.
The same thing can be said about you. And there's a greater chance that what you're describing should happen to Warhammer is going to happen to you sometime in the near future. And boy, oh boy, can I not wait for that.
He's not a harmless retard. He needs to be locked up.
Again, the same thing can be applied to you.
What crime did he commit? Depends what fucking state you're in. I'm in California.
So he's not even gonna bother explaining just what exactly sort of crimes Warhammer committed. All we need to know is that Warhammer committed a crime, Mormon Shaggy's very angry, and now he wants fucking vengeance. Yeah, I'm sure this will all work out for Mormon Shaggy in the end.
Committed plenty of fucking crimes. I don't know the law in Texas that well, but it's a pretty gay.
If you do not know the laws in Texas, then why the fuck are you trying to get a native Texan like Warhammer thrown in jail? This sounds like a fucking comedy skit or something you'd see in a Saturday morning cartoon. But no, this is a real man, and I use the term man loosely, that's trying to get another man thrown in an insane asylum because Warhammer hurt Mormon Shaggy's feelings once. But again, Mormon Shaggy really wants you all to know that Mormon Shaggy is not a fucking SJW.
State. It's a pseudo blue state. They're pretty they breed steers and queers in Texas.
But
and they breed a lot of damn queers down there. So yeah.
How would you know? Unless of course you've been to many a Texas gay bar in your time.
I doubt they're really going to fucking. Like, I'd like to think it's still like a red state, but realistically, I've lived in Arizona. Arizona is the red state. Texas is a very fucking buck broken. I wouldn't say it's leftist, but it's buck broken. Buck broken, Texas.
Buck broken Texas. That is what Texas is. I should know. I sure do love getting buck broken by the Texan homosexual cowboys there.
Like, don't move to Texas hoping that it's going to be any different than any other normie shithole. It's a
Well, I'm not gonna move to Texas because it's so fucking hot there, so
fake. It's a rhino state. Texas is a rhino state. It's not Florida. It's not even fucking.
if it's a fucking rhino state, then how come they're so obsessed with Donald Trump?
Arizona. What the fuck am I talking about? Holy shit.
You start rambling on about why the Jews need to be gassed.
Did I? I don't remember that. Maybe. I don't know.
If you start saying shit like that, you're...
Oh, Warhammer. Yeah, he says shit like that all the damn time.
Not gonna go to jail for saying that shit.
No, but if you're already on probation and you're seen as severely mentally ill, and your mental illness is causing you to, well, do shit that is illegal. Like, a lot of the shit he does is...
Okay. Ethan Ralph was on fucking probation for like a year, 2 years. And he was saying shit on his fucking show too. So why wasn't Ethan Ralph fucking locked up for doing this shit you're trying to get Warhammer thrown in jail for,
blatantly illegal. And if there is a racist incentive behind that, that's a hate crime. Being racist isn't illegal. It just makes all your other crimes a lot worse.
Now, granted.
Trust me, I'm a pretty racist person. I know about this.
If Mr. Warhammer were to say how he really hates black people, and he really thinks that black people just need to get exterminated. And
He's talked about that before. I mean, the guy is literally a pretty fucking racist person. Like,
Ironic coming from a white nationalist who claims to have no problem being racist on the internet.
I say racist jokes. I notice that there are differences between people and cultures, and I'm honest about what I like and don't like. By American standards, that makes me a racist. John Keese is a racist in the sense that he thinks that because he's white, he's genetically superior to everyone else. And he outright does not
Oh, like you don't believe the same goddamn things as well, Shaggy?
like people if they're of a different color than he is. Like, there's a big fucking difference between what motivates my right-wing beliefs and what motivates his retarded beliefs.
a couple days later, he would take a AR-15, storm.
What the fuck are you even talking about? Now you're going on more of a tangent than I do. I'm done with this. Everyone have a good night.
Okay, see here, Alister Mycroft is going on a tangent right now. He's not gonna fucking BTFO me with facts and logic. Okay, he's totally going on a fucking tirade, and so as a result of that, I'm fucking quitting. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Okay, see you guys. Okay, we're done. Holy shit, that was fucking something. Anyway, I'm uploading this video and I'm taking a fucking nap. Have a good one, guys. Hope you guys are excited for the Kiwi Farms thread deep dive, because I sure as shit am.